is a war. It's happening now. It will decide the fate of humanity. The time to choose sides has come. We are the resistance. We are the info war. Now, I have a mass ton of news I want to cover. We're going to do that after the break in that segment, the next little segment, because it's not just U.S. ambassadors that need no experience. FAA, no experience necessary for air traffic controllers. That's an actual quote. That's not an Onion headline. That is a WorldNet Daily headline directly from the FAA.gov website. You cannot make this type of stuff up. And then new technology allows for TV ads to target specific individuals and families. Told you that was coming. We're going to break down what that really means, at least my perspective on it. Also, dollar hits 6 weeks low, weighed down by soft data. And there is a story up on Infowars.com right now. And we've gone out and done similar reports to this. I'm going to send my reporters back out to do this because I want to point out folks don't know their basic rights and liberties, kind of jaywalking type reports. But video, students fail to name any of the Bill of Rights. This is Mark Dice doing that. Shame on you. American youth has no clue about their own freedoms. Yeah, and we need to rebuke these youth as well when they don't know. I mean, it's important to name it and shame it, highlighting how woefully out of touch the U.S. freedoms and rights are with the youth of America is students at USC San Diego failed to name any of the Bill of Rights when questioned by activist Mark Dice. Can you name some of the Bill of Rights? Dice asked a male student. Dude, I think I need to take a quiz. Clearly desperate to get away because he did not know any of them. I'm quizzing you right now. We're gonna play that after the front man for Corn leaves us. But it's up on Infowars.com. It's up on PrisonPlanet.com right now, ladies and gentlemen. I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com. No experience, no problem. You too can be an air traffic controller guiding hundreds of thousands of flights from airport to airport across the country. The Federal Aviation Administration says the position offers an exciting, challenging, and rewarding aviation career. Qualifications are to be a U.S. citizen, be able to start training no later than your 31st birthday, pass medical, security, and pre-employment test, and have either a bachelor's degree or 3 years progressive work experience, and to be able to speak English clearly enough to be understood over communications equipment, but not necessarily any experience. In fact, the agency specifically addresses that concern, stating members of the general public can apply for FAA air traffic controller specialist positions through specific job vacancies announced by the USA Jobs that do not require previous air traffic control experience. Isn't that just special? Here's another one. New technology allows for TV ads to target specific individuals' families. And then it says that by tracking your previous viewing and what you do, because the TVs are just computers, as I told you a decade ago, they watch what you watch and then track you and sell that data. I think I said that 10 years ago. I said that like in 1997, so excuse me, 14, 15, 16, 17 years ago. It's incredible how long this has been going on. But now it's so ubiquitous in all the systems that they just throw it in everyone's face. John Kerry has come out and said climate change, world's most fearsome weapon of mass destruction. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands of pounds, they're saying, of CO2 traveling all over the world to promote all of this garbage, which I say is great. I mean, what's wrong with carbon dioxide that plants breathe compared to all the other serious issues that are transpiring. In fact, here's just from his one trip. He spends hundreds of thousands a year, but his one trip generates 12 tons of CO2 on trip, discussing climate change. Isn't that just special? But again, it's just all completely and totally propaganda. When Obama says to Africans, you can't have cars, you can't have air conditioning for the earth, it doesn't mean Obama's going to get rid of his or all of his red carpets. Kickstarter hacked, user data stolen. A crowdfunding site says hackers broke into its system and made off of data. Apparently credit card numbers escaped the attack. Yep, that's the nature of the internet, ladies and gentlemen. And the bigger the outfit, the bigger a chance you have of being attacked, because you are the main group. You are where all the money is. They asked Bonnie and Clyde, why do you rob banks? And they said that's because that's where the money is. I don't know how they would not know that. And they're coming out in the news, in the New York Times, admitting how hospitals surveil everything you do. I mean, it is a big brother society, a revolution by political elites, basically, against people across the board. They're just setting the precedent to totally and completely take over. Continuing here, dollar hits 6-week low, weighed down by soft data. The dollar slipped to its lowest level since the turn of the year against a basket of major currencies on Monday, as soft U.S. economic data stood in contrast to better figures on the Eurozone and China. Yeah, it's only a question of if but when the dollar starts tanking.
You are watching the best of the Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.
We're talking about the Bill of Rights today. Can you name some of the Bill of Rights?
Dude, I have to go take a quiz.
I'm quizzing you right now. I'm quizzing you right now, and I guarantee you this quiz... I
literally have to submit this in 10 minutes.
This quiz I'm giving you now is way more important than whatever quiz you're taking in a few minutes.
I have homework due like 2 hours.
Okay, but I'm giving you homework. I'm asking about your Bill of Rights homework. Have you brushed up on that?
No, not recently.
No. What are the Bill of Rights?
What's the foundation basically of this country, or what?
Yeah, can name some of the Bill of Rights.
I can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
You can't name any of them off the top of your head?
No.
You're a college student at one of the most prestigious schools in Southern California.
Engineering.
And you don't know the basic Bill of Rights. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Actually, I am agreeing with you.
Shameful.
Actually, I'm agreeing with you.
So go and look them up and study them after you get done studying whatever you're studying today.
When I get the chance, yes.
All right, that's good. We're going to play the rest of that at the bottom of the hour after our guest leaves us. But that's exactly what real reporters all over the United States need to do. In fact, I'm going to take the exact questions Mark just did, and I'm going to go out. And I'm going to ask those exact questions to people in Austin, Texas. And then I'm going to tell them, shame on you, when they don't know. And I'm going to go out and show people who don't know that the Earth orbits the sun, as 1 in 4 Americans don't know. And I'm going to tell them, shame on you. Because it's time to shame these people. They go, shame on you, you don't like Obamacare. Shame on you, you don't want to turn your guns in. It's all about their moral authority. The globalists have controlled the mainstream media for a long time, but now they're expanding, making the weaponization even more vicious and deceptive. All the major networks are state-run.
We are partnering this year with the NFL.
The NFL has become a political weapon against the Second Amendment and pushes Obamacare. MSNBC tells us that our children belong to the state.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
The brainwashing media machine has been turned up on high, and it's time for humanity to double down on the true people's media and strike back against the tyrants that are destroying our civilization with their lies and fraud. We are the resistance. You are the resistance. You are the info war. It is more important than ever to realize that we are not the alternative media. We are the true media. The establishment dinosaur press is dying.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
Join us at InfoWarsNews.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Members can share their memberships with up to 11 people. By subscribing, you will literally be buying war bonds in the info war to expand our operation in the face of the tyrants. Join us at PrisonPlanet.tv.